Hello and welcome to AORC Pit Lane Live. All right, welcome back. And we're joined at the desk now by two members of the Blue Crew Off-Road Development Racing Team. And we've got Blake Hollis and Michael Driscoll. I'll start with you first, Michael. Talk to me about season 2020, obviously the COVID interruptions. What was that like for you away from the bike as well as obviously not racing?
Yeah, it was definitely life-changing. We went from the pre-season balls-to-the-wall training, and then we got the first 3 rounds off to a good start, and I was on board the new WR 450, and it was my first ever year on it, and I got some really good results. I was just starting to get comfortable, and bang, COVID struck, so I had to improvise and got a job working on farms, dealing with dairy farms, maintaining properties a bit around the area where I live, and lately I've been working on a massive avocado farm. So that was really life-changing, but it was a really good time in disguise as well. Like, I learned a lot of life tricks and had a bit of downtime off bikes and just sort of enjoyed life a bit. And then when it got to the end of the year, I really hit the hammer to get ready for this year.
Yeah, a really good point that you got away from the bike, and obviously now will make you probably appreciate getting back racing and things like that a lot more. Talk to us about making the jump to the E2 class on the 450. Where did that come from?
Pretty much it come from my size isn't the height and the size of me isn't really suited for a 250 in Australia, and I think that my riding style is more suited to a 450, and I really do enjoy the 450 machine. It's a lot easier for me to ride, and I just love it every time I get on it. Have a great time.
No, sounds good, mate. And we'll move over to you, Blake. Talk to us about your, obviously, season interrupted by COVID. How did you find things? What kept you busy?
Well, the season started out not too bad, and then COVID sort of struck, and at the time I just started my apprenticeship with Dad, so I just kept working plumbing every day, going to TAFE, and I kept training because races were getting called off and getting pushed back. We didn't know whether we were coming back racing or we weren't going to race for the rest of the year, but yeah, I sort of just kept training, just kept my momentum going, and hoped that would come back, but we didn't, so just kept pushing and come back for this year.
And talk to me, obviously, what was the biggest learning curve moving from J4 to EJ for you?
Definitely just longer races and training harder. Going from winning everything in juniors like outright and then stepping up and not being at the top, it was definitely a challenge. Like, yeah, you're stuck in the dust, you weren't getting clear tracks, but you just put up with it and keep going.
No, that's exactly it. And how have you enjoyed being part of a factory team now?
Yeah, it's great. The support's great. I couldn't do it without Yamaha and all their support. I just love everything. I love the bikes, the team. It's always a fun time at the races and just enjoy having them around.
No, exactly. And I'll throw this one to you, Michael. You're now a bit of a veteran of this team with the two younger guys who have come, obviously, to the team. Talk to me about the dynamic with your younger teammates.
They're really cool teammates. Me and Blake and Kyron, we all get along pretty well. I remember when I first got on the team, I had Beau Ralston, who was in my shoes now. I was only a young punk, 17 years old, trying to chase the EJ championship, and I got 2 championships. I learned a lot, and sort of it's as the team sort of name is, it's a sort of a development team onto the main Yamaha team. Pretty much, I'm at the stage where I'm in the 450 class now, and I've got to chase that title and beat my other teammates so I can get into the big truck and get some more help.
Get into the big truck. I love it. And I love that you're looking ahead at winning that title. Obviously, with that in mind, you're looking at 2021, who would be your biggest rival looking forward?
My biggest rival's always been myself. Obviously, there's other competitors, but I believe if I don't beat myself, I haven't done my best.
No, that's fair, and it's a good way to answer it. I will get names out of you all eventually. Everyone plays a really good straight bat to that one. So we'll move ahead. Obviously, you two both love social media. One person in particular, if you've ever followed Michael Driscoll on Instagram, you will know that he works out at 5:30 every day with his lovely partner. Every day they make sure they take a gym selfie. Just so I believe the words are usually, if you don't take a selfie, it doesn't count. Quote Michael Driscoll. So we'll go to some questions. I'll start with you, Blake. Obviously, We've got one here from Max_Banks07. What bike did you first start on?
First bike I ever had was a JR50. Yeah, I remember getting that, and I think I was about 4 years old, and yeah, Dad made me learn how to ride two wheels.
I love that. Good work, Dad, getting you to ride two wheels, because look where you are now. So well played, Dad. I've got one more for you from Samuel_Irish29. What is your favourite memory of your amateur days?
Definitely just growing up racing bikes like my whole life, and just getting better and better throughout my amateur days. In the end, I ended up winning an Australian off-road title and second in an Australian MX title in the same year. That was probably my best year I've ever had. But yeah, other than that, just pushing and getting better and training harder and improving on everything, which has got me here now.
No, sounds good. And jump over to the Gym King. Obviously, what is it? Do you want to give a shout out? I think it's a Dungog gym, is it? You want to give a shout out about it?
I sure will. They're Dungog Fitness. If you want to get up there, hit up Dungog Fitness. I'll get you in shape.
Get you in shape for sure. He's there every day, 5:30. Make sure you take the selfie. That's all that matters. So we'll jump in to a question from W. Lettingham07. It's a bit of an interesting one. I don't think they've researched what team you're on at the minute, but what's it like having Grandpa ride beside you? Now, I think we both know who that's about.
Oh, it's not hard to guess. It's the only one in the pits with grey hair, that's for sure. It's pretty cool. Like, yeah, he's 10 years older than me. He still can go fast, but it's time for me, as a young punk, to pull my finger out and beat him so he can get off the scene.
Well, yeah, teammates. Yeah, I think we all look out for each other at the Yamaha tent there. Just want to thank, obviously, you both for jumping on with us tonight. Wish you all the best, obviously, for not just this weekend, but the whole season ahead of you in your respective classes.